I am the museum educator, and I've been in that position for, I think this is the 5th year. I was a preschool teacher, educator, and my primary interest was family literacy in preschool, because what I saw happen in school over the years is that we've come up with terrific curriculums for teaching children to read, but I think what they're lacking is experience. So because my background is in preschool and literacy, I really saw it as a wonderful place for connecting experience to language. So we do have programming throughout the year, and classic is Great Grandma's Kitchen, and it's really great fun. We pull out old utensils that would have been used in a very late 1800s or early 1900s kitchen, and talk about what they are, what they were used for. We actually let kids guess what some of those items are, which is kind of great fun. An example, the word churn. I use this often, but I think it's a good one. It's an easy word to sound out, and kids can read it easily. But if they don't know what a churn is, we made butter yesterday, by the way. If they don't understand that concept, then to read the idea of a churning stomach or churning waters is absolutely meaningless to them, really. One of the programs in place when I came here was Watch Your Pocket. It's a terrific little program, and again, it inspired me to do more. We have, in that case, a classroom might come in and a group will go into the watch factory room with the supervisor of the factory and learn about the rules of the factory and that kind of thing. And then they rove from table to table, and those tables each represent departments of the watch factory. So they would go from the plate room to the finishing room to, throughout the factory. And it's kind of nifty, and they get the idea of mass production and assembly line, and we talk all those concepts. Another program, the Hiawatha program, it centers around the Hiawatha exhibit that's downstairs in the museum. Parlaska, the children learn about his appreciation for the Native American, his desire really to share that with young people and that kind of thing. And I try to make a little more meaningful for the kids, try to attach that to their understanding of how we're talking about the environment with reducing and reusing, recycling and that kind of thing. And that the Native Americans were really all about that long ago. It's not something we came up with. Cobblestones to cupolas, that's another program. We talk about the architectural styles and features, but again, Elgin specific. Landmarks is a big piece of that. We do a diorama wherein the kids identify a photo of a landmark that they know or want to know, and then it's their job to build that landmark out of recycled materials like milk cartons and toilet paper tubes and you name it. And they end up then constructing those, and together we build Elgin. Once the buildings are finished, as we set them up, we try to do it in a time frame, starting with a Gifford's cabin and a cobblestone home and whatever, so they have a feeling not only of what came first for need, but also because of what materials were accessible at the time. They used timbers for the cabins and cobblestones and so on and so forth. So it's really great fun. It's a favorite project. What I've seen and I realize happens is the community awareness of these young kids and or their families that are associated with it is very heightened. That was a bit of a surprise to me, and now I realize that it's the real value above all.